Hi everybody, all my followers, you're welcome to another video. So, the Artipad, and most likely the title, it will be suggesting this is my last or my final review for this tool. So, let me take you through a little bit of the ergonomics of this channel before we go any further. For you guys that either don't know the channel, are not following it, or for you guys that are new to the channel. As I said, is the last video I'm going to do for this tool, but you will be seeing videos being published using this tool. So I said at the start, when I start to publish videos for this, that will be no delays for these videos. However, all the repair videos, they will be having the delay as normal. At the moment, my channel has about 6 months delay. So any video that I record, if I record a video today, so we are in December now, today is the 7th of December. So if I record a video today, that video will not be published until in about 6 months time. So until June or whatever. But these videos for this tool, as I said, and you've seen some in the past, they will be published straight away. By the way, and before I move forward, all the links for who lent me the tool, for all the videos I have done with this tool, except the repair videos, so all the links will be in the description below. Have a look, check them if you are interested. And yeah, so let's gonna start with this. Let me tell you what I think about the tool. Let's gonna make a review on this, and let me explain you what was the story with the tool for you guys that don't know. So very quick, the story with the tool. I went to the auto mechanic, as some of you probably know. I've been at the auto mechanic in Birmingham last this year, around June, July, somewhere around there. And I've seen this tool in there, and a couple of weeks after, I've actually contacted Diagnostic Connections, and I've asked them if I could have a look at this tool. They very kindly sent to me this tool for me to try. Initially it was supposed to be a couple of weeks. He ended up by being a couple of months. Well, actually a few months. So a couple of weeks ago, we've been exchanging a few emails throughout these months, and a couple of weeks ago they asked me, they offered me, they made me an offer for me to buy this tool. The offer was extremely good. I'm not going to disclose here what it was, but it was really, really good. However, as much as I tried to justify the investment, I could not. The reason is, you guys know, or one of the reasons is, you guys know I have the hotel, and these two tools, they are very similar, very, very similar. I could not justify. I know there's no such thing as one does it all. I know that it will be something this tool can do that the hotel can't, and vice versa. But I just could not justify to buy a tool that are so look-alike, so similar to the hotel. That said, and on top of that, actually, I could not also justify the maintenance costs as well. So it was not just buy the tool now. It was then the yearly subscription for this tool, for the hotel. You guys know what I do. I work on my driveway on my days off, so it's a part-time for me. I just could not justify the investment right now. So I decided to refuse. The decision was not to accept the offer, and I was requested to send the tool back, which I will be doing it possibly Monday. So let me take you through a list of stuff that I have here for this, and I'll take you through the things I didn't like. I will take you through the things I like it, and etc, etc. So I could do a sandwich. Start with some bad stuff, start with some good stuff, put the bad stuff in the middle, and then finish with some good stuff. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to follow kind of what I have here, and I'm going to cut through the cheese straight away with the bad stuff. Now these are not in any particular order. These were just stuff that I've been writing down as over the last few months, as I was experiencing this stuff. So there's no particular order, and let's gonna start with one of the things I don't like. And before I actually go to the first one, inevitably I will have to compare some of this stuff with the Maxisys. Obviously, I'm sure there is other tools out there that will have features, etc., that will be better than the Hotel, that I would like to see on the Hotel, or features that I would like to see here. There is possibly features here that I would like to see on the Hotel. But let's gonna start with the first one, which is no battery voltage reading. So once you are connected to the tool, you know, for example, on the Maxisys, on the right hand side top corner, there is a voltage reading that is read from the OBD port. So it's no voltage reading that is fed through the CAN network from a certain module. It's actually the tool that reads the battery voltage straight from the OBD port, and that is displayed all the time on the screen. Nothing like it on this tool. So there's no battery voltage readings. So if you are, let's say, programming and something happens, you have a power cut, you have, I don't know, and your charger stops charging, you don't have how to tell that at some point the battery voltage is dropping. You don't have how to tell, and I think the tool is obviously capable of flashing. I think it's a shame that it's not implemented. So it's one of the things I think is a negative thing on this tool. The next thing is the way you scroll through live data. I found that I think you can get used to it, but I found it a little bit difficult, and to be honest, a little bit annoying at some point. So the live data, the way this is displayed on this tool, is actually, let's gonna try to do something here. Yeah, I think you can see it like this. So if I go, let's say, for example, this is a demo that the tool comes with. If I go to data stream, so if I select all the data, so what it does is the following. So this is a demo only. What it does is the following. So it splits by pages. So there's 6 pages, and as I scroll down, so this is the first page, you see, that's the last value on this page. But now to move into page 2, I need to pull it again, and it goes to page 2. First of all is this sort of delay that I really don't like. And now if I want to go to the page at the back, I will have to scroll up and to go to the other page. And then second page, third page, fourth page, and look now what it does is, when he loads these pages after the first page, rather than bring the page on the first speed off this page, he brings it to the bottom. So now on this page number 4, the actually pages that don't show, they are actually at the top. You see that? The navigation on the live data is a little bit awkward, and honestly I don't like it. It's one of the things I don't like. Okay, and on the same page, while we are here, is another thing. If I select all the live data, I still hope I'm showing this properly on the camera. Let's say I have, even on this page, because it doesn't show everything, you see, let's say if I want to bring this value to the top, I can't. Is really awkward, because the only way to display all the values in the same page is if I pre-select the PIDs I want here. But if I select more than 12 or more than the fits on that page, once again it's going to split by pages. And if I want to have them all like, you can't really pull them up and down as you do, for example, on the Maxisys. You can, however, if I do graphic data, I can then, I think it's like that, for different pages. But I can merge the graphics if I want. I can merge the graphics and combine. So I can combine the ones I want together, and I can I think is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 at the same time on one page. So I can combine any 4 I want on the graphical data. But it is a shame that I can't just move the PIDs up and down like you do on the Maxisys. So this was the live data. The next thing that I think is a little bit bad, or it could be improved, is there is no notifications for updates. So once you log into the tool like I just did now, you can see the tool is connected to the network, as you can see in there. There is nothing here tells me I have software updates. I don't know if there is. Let me go there, see if there is any updates. There isn't available updates. However, if there is available updates, the tool will not warn you. The only way it's going to show you there a little bit of an icon in there saying you have updates is if I log in into the software update page and I come out without updating it. But if there is releases of updates, the tool will not warn you. I believe, in my opinion, the tool should, every time you turn it on, should quickly in the background check if there is available updates. If there is, it should notify you in the updates page that you have available updates. It doesn't do that, you'll have to log in yourself in there to show you that there is updates. So when I first got the tool, I was expecting the tool to do that, and I think when I went in there the first time I had loads and loads and loads of updates to do, because the tool does not warn you. So yes, the tool does warn you when you come out of a vehicle, to make sure you don't forget the VCI, which is extremely small, as you can see. It warns you. However, it is so easy for you to do this, and for some reason do not take the VCI straight away and then forget about it. It is so easy, and I know that by experience. I never let it go in the car, but it was another. It happened where I finished the job, finished the car, and then only when I was putting the tool on the box, I realized I didn't have the VCI with me. Now there is a cable, an extension cable that comes with the tool, which is probably about half a meter long, I think, that you can plug here, and then the cable plugs into the OBD. That is not necessarily, I believe the intention of that cable is not what I'm going to explain it for, but I would be using it for that, definitely. I think that's just to plug into places where these for some reason can't get into. I believe that's what the cable is for. I would be using that cable purely to make sure these would be hanging off somewhere, so I would not forget it. I would not forget it in the car. But it does warn you to make sure you take it out, but it is easy to forget. So that's another thing that I think, I don't know, improved. I don't know if you really could improve it. I think it could possibly warn you more often, at least while you have the tool on. if you press OK and the connection carries on. So if the tool would detect was still connected with this, to just trigger the alarm every, I don't know, every 30 seconds or whatever, to make sure you wouldn't forget, because once you cancel the alarm, that's it, it won't warn you again. So I think it could be improved somehow like that. And another thing that I think it should be better, and this one definitely I'm gonna compare with the hotel, because I think the hotel is so good on that. But sorry, because I think the hotel is so detailed on that, and this tool, it lacks so much of detail. I never did BMW programming or flashing, but I did I never did Mercedes flashing with it, but I did BMW. So when you do programming on a BMW with the hotel, for example, it shows you something like this. So a very detailed plan, which is actually called a measurements plan, of exactly everything that's going to happen. So if you select several flashing to flash several modules, whatever that is, it tells you exactly what's going to happen on that measurements plan. Then once you continue, it actually shows you step by step in percentage what it's doing. So when he cycles the ignition, if you flash, which was the case with this tool, I flashed a CAS. The CAS is flashed with the ignition off and key off the ignition. And the tool itself, during the flashing process, it cycles the ignition on its own, etc, etc. And you can see on the tool everything that is going to happen. And in the end, it shows your report, if it was successful, everything that happened, etc, etc. This tool purely shows you a progression bar, and that's it. So you don't know exactly what step the tool is going through. You are sat in there. I was flashing a CAS module, and all of a sudden the ignition just came on. It then goes off. You don't know what's going on. It lacks of detail. Don't take me wrong. It did the job perfect. Okay. He flashed the CAS absolutely fine, no problems at all. But I definitely believe it lacks of details in there. It should tell you which step he's doing. He's flashing the CAS, a progression bar, change to the next one once he's, for example, coding, when he's resetting, when he's deleting the codes, which, sorry about that, but in the hotel it shows you step by step the entire process. It lacks a little bit of detail in there. I think they could improve that area a little bit. So moving forward, this is the bits I think is I didn't want to cover it, but I think I'll have to. So I had to rescue this tool during these 5 months with the hotel. When I say rescue, was basically this tool just could not do the procedure, and I had to get the hotel out of the box to do the job. To be honest, was only those 3 times I took the hotel out of the box during the time I had this tool. Was those 3 times where this tool completely failed. One of them, which I was a little bit annoyed at the end, because I was trusting this tool. So the other 2, straight away I could see this tool couldn't do it, and I grabbed the hotel. The last one, I spent a little bit with this tool, thinking was something else wrong, until I decided to have a go with the hotel, which did the job in 2 seconds. So the first thing that I had issues with was I believe it was a Range Rover 2014. It was another garage that came around to reset the service, because their tool could not do it. So I grabbed this tool and I went through the service reset procedure. It went all fine, all good. It told me it was reset, but I was still getting the warning in the screen. Then I tried the second time. I thought, okay, maybe something didn't work out. I tried the second time, and this tool told me I could not do it because the service, it was not due yet. And that was a little bit weird. So it worked or didn't work. Grab the hotel, plug it in. The same service reset procedure that I was trying to do with this tool was also failing on the hotel, because was straight away told me the service was already performed or was not due. However, the hotel had an extra button in there. I can't remember exactly what the button said, but it was something to do to reset the service message. So I pressed that one, and the message went from the screen straight away. That feature was not on this tool. The second time it failed was on 2009 Berlingo, 2009 Citroen Berlingo with the 1.6 diesel engine, and this tool could not reset. So basically, they fill the additive tank, the DPF, the DPF additive tank that was replaced or refilled. And I was trying to reset to do the reset with this tool, which could not do it. Once again, got the hotel done. And the last one, which was the one I've wasted a lot of time with this tool, because it was just saying to me it wasn't the procedure could not continue because of a fault or due to an error or something like that. And I thought it was something on the car, and actually was the tool. So the following day, when I had enough with this one, the following day with a fresh head, I decided to try the hotel just in case, and voila, it did it straight away, which was a 2003 Ford Fiesta with the DuraShift gearbox. I did some work with on the clutch system. That video will be released at some point. So if you watch this video, you will remember possibly when you see me going through the bleeding procedure. But yeah, so I've done some work on the gearbox module of that car, and basically in the end I was trying to bleed the clutch, and this tool was just jumping out of the procedure saying it was a fault or it was an error, something like that. And it was nothing wrong really, it was just the tool that was not able to do it. Got the hotel and fly through the procedure straight away. So this was the 3 times I had to rescue this tool. And now I'm gonna go to the good stuff. So some of this good stuff has been already covered on my previous videos. Once again, links below. Some others might not. And the first thing I want to say that I like about the tool, one thing that the hotel doesn't have, I believe the new hotels they do, but I like the fact, it's something really silly, but I like the fact that when you have the tool on charge, is actually, I think it's on this side, it comes up with a red LED, and once the tool is charged, it comes up with a green LED, so you know when the tool is charged. I know it's something silly, probably a big majority of the tools out there, they do have that feature. The hotel doesn't have, and once again, I'm comparing with the hotel as well anyway. But yeah, I like that. I like the screen size. I think it's a really good screen. However, I think the screen has been misutilized, or the potential of the size of the screen has not been utilized. And one of the proofs of that is the live data, as I have just showed you. With a screen with this size, the amount of live data they could put in one screen is unbelievable, and they have done that. Page thing is, I think is the potential of the size of this screen is not really utilized. It's a big screen, but everything is big on it. So another thing that is with the screen is the tool is quite big. As you can see, it's a quite big tool. It is nice. It can be a little bit bulky sometimes when you try to walk in and out of the car, or when you try to do certain jobs, it can be a little bit bulky. I think it's a little bit of a personal taste on this one. To me, it doesn't really bother me, big or small. The hotel is slightly smaller. It doesn't really bother me too much, but I think for someone that doesn't like a tool that is too bulky, possibly this might not be the tool for you. If you like a tool with a big screen, indeed this is a very good tool. And the big screen can be actually good for what I have next that I like about this tool, which is the Android is open, which means you can utilize this tool to install your own apps. Let me go here. No, it's not here. It's here. So you can actually go to the Play Store. So I would have to obviously register, etc. But you can actually go to the Play Store and download your own apps and use this as a tablet, which the big screen is good for it. I've never logged in here. The tool is not mine, so I've never done it. But it's a good thing that I like about it is the fact that the Android is open. It's very good. You can have a lot of stuff in one place. You can't do that with the hotel, as you know. The Android is a closed. You can't do nothing on it. But I like that. And another thing that I like about this tool is the battery size, the battery life. I already covered that one, so I'm not going to go over it again. But the battery life on these guys, it is amazing. It is very good. If you are a mobile mechanic or something like that, this tool is very good. Absolutely. And now, the question you are all probably asking, would I buy this tool? I think there's more than one answer to that. Because it depends. Let's say, for example, you work on Volkswagen Group, mainly on VAG Group, Audi, Skodas, Seat, etc. These can flash VAG Group cars, so it would be a very good investment. You know, flashing cars, work on other cars as well. So yeah, I think it all depends on your budget. So this tool is the same price as, let's say, the hotel, pretty much the same price, at least the Maxisys, pretty much the same price. However, the subscriptions, they are half of the price. So once again, it depends on your budget. As a multi-maker tool to work on all the cars, knowing what I know today, that we have just covered, I don't know. I don't think I would. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would probably try to invest on the Maxisys, even though every time the renewal time comes around, is very painful. Is very painful. Is about £1,000. Is $1,200, $1,200. It's quite expensive to update. Especially for me working like this as a part-time. It's not my main job, so it's a little bit of money. While this tool is about, I believe it's 500 quid to update every year. And you have the same, well, theoretically you have the same capabilities as the Maxisys. You can flash BMW, you can flash Mercedes, you can flash the VAG Group. And I was told that very, very shortly would be able to flash Porsche as well. Obviously, I never had a Porsche here during the time I had the tool, but so yeah. But I think is a personal choice. You might like this tool more. It could be a preference thing. If you like something like this, to have something like this. So I don't know. I personally, knowing what I know today, probably I wouldn't buy it. However, I'm not saying it's a bad tool at all. That's not what I'm saying. I think it's also a personal choice. It's up to you guys. But this is what I wanted to cover on this last video. So the tool, I'm going to ship the tool possibly on Monday. Send the tool. And that was it. That was the experience with this tool for the past 6 months or 5 months, something like that. And just stay tuned. It's going to be videos coming using the tool repairing other cars. And yeah, so that's it, guys. That said, I really hope you enjoy this video. I hope there is some information on it that you can find it useful. If you have any questions, any comments, put them below. And like always, thanks for watching. So, as I was saying, is the last time. This is going to be the last video I'm going to make using this tool or showing this tool. But it will be more videos after this video that are... Tô fodido, meu. Não vou conseguir fazer este vídeo hoje. Tô fodido. Foda-se. Ah! And now the question that most of you guys... And lastly, but not last... Right, and now... you